What's good, Rock Gang?
And you know what it is.
And your boy Santi.
And if you didn't see our last video, make sure you like it right now. It's us making
Sopes.
So yeah, you guys, make sure you like that video. We had said we weren't going to try it until the next video, and this is that video. So this one's more going to be like a mukbang. We're just going to eat, talk to you guys.
Talk to you guys about our past, you know what I mean?
A story time. We're going to give you guys a story time of when we almost got freaking arrested. So, why don't you go first, boo?
And you know we had to use the tapatillos too.
And the lemon. Oops.
So,
should I take a bite first?
yeah, I'm gonna take a bite first. I'm gonna take a... Okay, baby.
We're making a video, baby.
Okay?
Okay, you're gonna be next tomorrow. Also, guys, if you guys have kids, we just made a YouTube channel for our kids. Strictly for kids, family friendly. We'll leave the link down below. It's actually RODGANG Kids. So, check that out.
If you guys ate Sopes, man, you guys know this shit's gas, right?
Oh, you know what I forgot? Avocado. On the last video. Nah. I don't want an avocado. Okay, yeah, guys, you could put avocado on here. Or even make avocado salsa, but I didn't even do it, guys. So, whatever.
Alright, let's
take the first bite.
Let's take the first bite.
Cheers.
Cheers, Sopes.
It does need the avocado, but it's okay. It still tastes fire to me.
This is gas to me. Alright, guys, so let's get into the video.
Our story time. Go.
So there was this one time, right? It was about what, babe?
Entering 2017. Dang.
So around that time, me and my baby had just broken up over some dumbass shit, you know. Like they said, we can't go to the past and fix things, but it's whatever, you know. Stupid dumb kids, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we had just gotten our apartment, shit like that. So we're together for a good minute.
We're happy. We're like, what the heck? We got our apartment together. A lot of people don't have their apartment. Like, I don't know. We were super happy. And
sorry, guys, mommy and daddy duties. But anyways, me and my baby just had broken up, and I was.
No, we were saying that we were working with each other.
Oh, yeah,
we got an apartment.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So yeah. So then me, at the time, I was a real jealous motherfucker. I'm not even gonna lie. And at that time,
we kind of both were.
Yeah, and at that time.
It was the beginning.
And at that time, we were both working at a warehouse, Macy's warehouse.
We worked at two places. Before Macy's, we were working at UPS. We were working together. Same shift, everything. Because that's how much, like, we wanted to be next to each other. We're like, we could make money with each other, da-da-da. Then we went to Macy's warehouse. We were making that little peak season money. And then Macy's was like basically like a high school. It's basically like some school shit. I think any warehouse is like some school.
Like, you say something, then the next person knows, the next person knows. I'm like, god damn, everybody fucking knows already. Like, god damn.
And a lot of people went to school, just went there. That's why we broke up, because this one guy, whatever, this one little guy, I'm calling him little guy because he's little, and he we were both at the clock out sections, me and my baby. We were coming out of lunch, and he gave me a hug because he just like, oh, what's up, like, you know, like just trying to be like, oh, what's up, like, how you been? He said hi to him too, and he gave me a hug. My baby over here got mad. He was so mad that day, and we got in an argument, and we ended up breaking up. Yeah,
because I was like, man, if a female did that shit to me, like, I know for sure you would be like, I'm going to my mom's, like, I'm leaving.
Yeah, guys.
So I was just like, man, like, it bothered me, and I was like, man, I don't want to be with you no more. Like, I don't care. Like, go with your mom. Like, I don't care. So I was kind of being like a little dick.
He didn't break up with me. I just left, and he took it as, you want to leave? Then I guess we're not together. We didn't really say like, I don't want to be with you. You don't want to be with me. It just happened that way. Like, I left, took all my things, and he took it like, okay, then I guess we broke up.
So then after that,
fast forward now.
So then after that, you know, I was like, I didn't want to really say selling, but yeah, I was a plug at that time, and you know, I was just going down, you know, because I was like, I didn't give a fuck, you know what I mean? My mentality at that time was just like, man, I don't give a fuck, like, whatever happens, happens, like, I really don't give a fuck, I'm making money, like, I don't give a fuck. So then, right a little bit after that, that's when I started messing with the Coca-Cola white girl, you know, I'm using those kind of words, and,
you were basically trying to be the plug for that.
yeah, and I was already the plug for that. So I was just like,
it's crazy.
So I was just like, man, like, I'm just fucking up, like, you know what I mean? Like, something needs to happen for me to open my eyes. So then, yeah, it was right after New Year's. I was doing that all New Year's Eve, New Year's, you know what I mean? And so on. And then after that, like, it was like the second day of New Year's, third day of New Year's, me and the homies were smoking at the other homie's house. So the car smelled like straight bud. It was over there in Goodyear. So, you know, we were driving back home, back to my apartment, and me, I was sleeping because, you know, I was high as fuck. I ain't even lie. I was high as fuck, so I was like, I was sleeping on the way home, and then we ended up getting pulled over right there in Goodyear. And like I said, I was messing with the white girl at that time, and we ended up getting pulled over. So I was like, well, fuck, like, do I fucking throw
I have these things with me?
Yep. And I was like, do I throw this shit out the window? Do I try to hide it? Like, what the fuck I do? I've never been in this situation before. And then my dumbass tried hiding it. Little did I know, it was a K9 it was a K9 unit. So pulled us over. He was like, hey man, like, we need you guys to step out the car. It smells like marijuana really bad. I can smell the odor. And that was right before Arizona became recreational. So the cops took that shit like too serious. And I was just like, man, like, what the fuck's gonna happen, bro? Like, I was shooting bricks. So then he's like, we need you guys to step out the car. So we all stepped out, and like I said, I hid what I had, or tried hiding what I had, and then.
And how much was it? Like this much, huh?
Yeah, it was a little bit, like.
Like that much?
Yeah,
like in a little jar.
Like a little bit. It was like in a little jar. So I was like, fuck, man, like, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. So we got out the car, and he was just like, and then ended up finding it where I hid it at, and he was like, hey man, who's this? I don't want you guys lying to me. I want you guys to be honest. Who's this? And of course, everybody that gets pulled over is gonna say, that's not mine. That's not mine. That's not mine. So that's exactly what I said, because I was tripping, yeah. And I was like, man, like, that's not mine. And then
your homies were probably like,
and the homies were just like, fuck, man, you better. What up?
What?
Okay, I was making sure that the mic was on.
Oh, sorry guys.
And then, anyways, wait, let me get a bite of this real quick.
I know, my baby. That's so fire.
What up, guys? So he ended up telling us, alright, if nobody confesses to this, whoever this is, then the driver's gonna go down for it. So I was just like, man, like, I ain't no fucking bitch, like you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna let somebody go down for my shit that's mine. Like, I can't do it.
You a real one. You a real one.
Like, I can't do that shit. Like, whatever happens, happens. Like, I'm a grown ass adult. Like, whatever happens, happens. So then he's like, I'm asking one more time, whose is this? And I was like, alright, officer, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, this is mine. And I was like, man, I ain't no bad guy, you know, I don't even do this. I'm just doing this shit for New Year's. Like, it's not even, like, this is not me. Like, I just be straight hooping. Like, I'm a hooper. And he starts laughing and all this, and he was just like, all right, man, well, since you're being honest with me and it's a new year, this is the end of my shift. Like, literally, this is the last stop of my shift before I go home. He's like, I don't want to take you to 4th Ave, and I don't want to do none of that extra stuff. Like, I know, I can see that you're a good kid and all this. And I was just like, all right, man, like, I appreciate it. And then he's like, but you're lucky I'm not taking you to 4th Ave, which 4th Ave is downtown Phoenix. And I was just like, oh, like, thank you so much, man. Like, I appreciate it. He's like, no, thank you so much for being honest. So I was just like, damn. And then, like I said, I needed something to open my eyes. A couple days later, my baby calls me. My baby calls me and she's like, I'm pregnant.
I was crying.
I'm pregnant. Like, what do I do? And I'm like, well, fuck, like, come back home. Like, there's no other thing that
I'm like, we're gonna be together. Is that what you want?
Like, I'm gonna take care of you no matter.
This guy was all happy.
I was like, I'm gonna take care of you no matter what. That's my baby. Like, I'm taking full responsibility. Like, I don't care. But can you come back after my birthday though?
The fuck? This guy was trying to go to Vegas for his birthday and then want me to come back home after? No, baby. I'm going home right now.
So she literally came the next day, and then from there, it was just, and then from there, it just, you know.
That night too that he got put over, he called me like at 2, 3 in the morning. No, like, I don't know, but it was early in the morning. I think it was like 2 in the morning or something. Mm-hmm. He called me. He was like so nervous. I'm like, hello, because like, remind you, we're linking up here and there. You know how it goes when you break up. And yeah, he called me. He was like, what? You don't even know what the fuck happened to me, blah blah blah. And I'm like, you're dumb. I told you not to be messing with that. I didn't care if I wasn't with him. I was gonna tell him straight up. I was like, you're gonna one day just get caught. Like, that's not right. I don't even want you to be no plug. Like, it's just dangerous. Yada yada yada. And then next few days, blah blah. So God was definitely with you, dude. Everything happened for a reason, because Ralphie is coming into our lives.
And then from there, we've been together ever since.
And I went to court with him too that day. He was still nervous. Court is nerve-wracking. I don't care.
And that's when I had told my mom, and then my mom was like, she just started crying, like crying.
Because he's basically like the good boy. And
I'm the baby of the family. I got two older sisters and an older brother, so I'm just like, my mom was like, she never thought that of me, you know what I mean?
She never did.
So when I told her, she's like, well, what do you do? Like, what do you come to court for? And I told her, and then she was like, why, mijo? Why are you doing that for? And I'm like, fuck, man, I'm sorry, mom. Like, I mean, I don't know, I'm sorry. Like, this is not me. You know, I'm just turning into a different person, but that shit did change me, though. Like, that shit changed me, for real. But yeah, man, that was a crazy ass night, crazy year. We had the baby that year, and then a year after that, we had my daughter. So like, everything just, you know, everything just falls into place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So. Yeah,
so if you're a plug out there, please be careful. It's not worth it, dude.
Especially if you have kids, like, it's not worth it.
Especially if you have kids. Even if you don't, like, either way, it's not worth it.
Like, you don't want.
You're gonna make that money, but it's not even money. Like yeah, you could, if you're really trying to be big, you can make money, but eventually it's gonna catch up on you. You're either gonna be dead or in jail.
Yeah, and it's like
that's always gonna be the outcome.
Yeah, dead or in jail.
So
now, baby.
My turn?
Yeah, now it's your turn. Why did you almost go to jail for?
That was like, what, 2 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
2 years ago, guys. I'm like grown now, so I mean, not grown. I grew a little bit out of it. Like, my mind's changed about it now. Anywho, the point is, one night, an old friend of mine that I used to go to school with or whatever, really close friend of mine, we had broken off of being friends, and then we started talking back to each other, and then we wanted to link up, right? So she came over, brought her son, whatever, and we were having an awesome time, like drinking and shit. Like, it was like the most, it's crazy because it was like the most funnest night for me. Like, we were just here chilling, our kids were playing, my baby was just playing the game. It was literally like a girl's night. We got drunk as fuck, so drunk, like literally too fucking drunk. And I'm not gonna like say people's problems or whatever, but anyways, her baby daddy at the time came over around that time, And I mean, he came like at 3 in the morning, like he just showed up, and I thought she was just gonna spend the night or something because her car had just broke down or whatever. And she was like, oh, I'm gonna just leave in the morning, yada yada yada. Her baby daddy, I guess, came through, and I guess he was gonna pick them up or something. And she, next thing you know, he just came inside. I said, what's up? They said, can you use the restroom? They went to my bathroom. And just to remind you, at this time, my parents were staying with us because they were waiting for their place or whatever. So they were staying in the kids' room. And at this moment already, he was asleep with the kids because it was already like fucking 2 in the morning. No, 3 in the morning. And they go to the bathroom. And next thing you know, they just started like having sex. Like they were just smashing.
But they were loud about it.
But they were too loud. Like at first I was like, oh shit, whatever. You know what I mean? Like she's drunk, whatever. So I went to the room and I told him, like, he's like, what the fuck's that noise? I'm like, I think they're banging in the bathroom. He's like, so fucking loud. Like he was getting mad. He's like, I swear, tell them, like, why are they doing that here?
Yeah, because that was my kids' restroom. You know what I mean? Like that's where my kids.
Yeah, we have 2 bathrooms. One in our room, the master bedroom, and then the one in the hallway.
So like that's
the kids' bathroom.
So like that's the kids' bathroom. You know, that's where they shower, and you know that's where they, you know what I mean? That's where they do everything. Yeah. So I'm just like, what the fuck? Like that disrespectful.
It was being too loud. It was being obnoxiously loud. Like, bro.
And I was like, man, she fucking. If they wake my kids up, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. Like, you know what I mean? And
he's like, I'm gonna go out there and it ain't gonna be nothing nice. So I was like, oh my god, I'm already drunk, so that should pump me up. And I'm over here like, I couldn't leave the living room because her son was sleeping on the couch. And I was like, bruh. So I knocked on the door like a few times, tried to be polite, like, yo. Then they still kept going after like after me telling them like, you're being too fucking loud. Like, why are you doing that in my bathroom? You guys need to get out. They kept going. So you know, if you're drunk, you're gonna be fucking pissed off. And I feel bad now, but like, you know, it's understandable. But then there's ways you can handle things. So anyways, the point is, they get out all fucking basically
all
sweaty and shit.
Like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? Anyways, they come out, they're about to leave, and then next thing you know, I was like, that's fucked up. How can you do me like that, girl? Blah, blah, blah. You know, normalness, drunk, you're gonna confront the person. And that little confrontation ended up, I'm not gonna lie, I put my hands on her because I was just fucking pissed, and then we ended up just scrapping it out down. I live upstairs. We ended up fighting downstairs, me and her. The next thing you know, he comes out. Well, he came out right away because he heard something going on. And
yeah, I fucking ran out that room like flash. Like I was out this bitch in a quick fucking second.
Yeah, guys. So next thing you know, him and her, man, were beefing. That guy brought a weapon. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say the weapon. I don't really want to like put people on blast, but he brought a weapon and it wasn't no gun, so I'll just say that. And
I was just like, man, you better put that shit down and fucking fight me like a man. And he was like, hell no, what's good? And I'm like, man,
it was just like so much chaos, you guys. And me and her were fighting, and then like literally just fighting on the floor.
And then he thought that everybody was jumping his lady, and I'm like,
yeah, he thought in his mind, because like I said, everything's chaos. You don't think straight. You just like start thinking all these things. He thought, because my parents ended up coming out, and my brother, because they're like, what the fuck, what's going on? They came out, they were trying to break us apart, because I was like, they're like, what the fuck, like, that's a childhood friend of mine. So they were trying to break us apart, but that guy thought, like, they were trying to jump or whatever. So I guess that's why he brought the weapon out and whatever, and then him and my dad were telling him, like, hey, stop, like, we're trying to break up the fight, but he wanted him really bad, like, he wanted to fight him. And he was all like, well, come on, whatever. Anyways, point is, whatever, we ended up breaking the fight apart. And then, let me get one more bite.
Go ahead. But yeah, guys, that shit was like at 3 in the morning. You know, cops didn't leave till like, what time did they, like 6?
The cops came. And then they questioned all of us. I guess those people were like on the other side or something, because they were still here but not in front of us. And they're the ones that called the cops. He did. And the cops came. And then they were questioning me, taking pictures of my like
Scratches and
scratches. And I'm so retarded. I'm over here drunk. I'm like, she didn't get me nowhere. Like, what the fuck? Like, why am I saying that to the cop? So whatever. Then one of the cops, the one that was talking to them, I guess, comes back. And I'm already talking. There were like a lot of cops, huh? Like, and they came with guns too, remember? You guys, they came with guns and everything.
Like they came, they're flashing their flashlights all in our windows. Like every single window of our apartment, they're flashing like banging on our door.
And they had guns, you guys, like AK-47 type shit. They did, and we're like, dang. Oh, I came downstairs. I'm like, dang, you guys show up like. I'm like, damn, there's so much cops. You guys show up real quick for this, but when somebody's dying, and I don't know if they heard me or not, but they started questioning all of us. And I couldn't believe they had the gun and everything. Like, dang, for me? Ouch. Anyways, the point is, whatever, they're questioning me. And next, after a while, like they were questioning me. I was complaining to them everything that I'm telling you guys. And then they were like, how much alcohol have you guys drank? I'm like, to be honest, a lot.
I don't even know.
I don't even know, just like a lot. And then they're like, okay, so you guys are intoxicated, blah blah blah. And then we're just chilling and talking because they were waiting for the other cop that was talking to them to come back. It was a female cop too. And after a while, they were done questioning me, so we started talking about. I was like, oh yeah, I have a YouTube channel. You guys should subscribe. It's RODGANG Vlogs. They're like, oh really? What kind of YouTube channel? They're all invested in it.
They're like, well, we could be your security guard when you guys become famous. So
that's what they said. We're like, what the heck? I'm like, cool. I'm getting cool with it. Maybe they're not gonna take me to jail. And then, anyways, the female cop, the one that was over there with them, came, and she looked like pissed off. Like she had this face and everything. Like, fuck, dude. And she's all like, she was taking pictures of me, and she's like, what?
Go ahead.
She was like, you messed her up. You messed her up. That, like, she was mad about it. Not like, you messed her up. Like you fucked up.
She was shaking her head. She was
yeah. And then I was like, what the heck? I'm drunk, so I don't know. Like, I don't even know. And I'm not a person that's like, oh, I'm proud, I fucked her up. Like, no, that was like a friend of mine. Like, I was drunk, bro. And I was just pissed off because I felt disrespected. So then I'm like, so then whatever, they sit me down. And they're like, okay, well, they were talking in a little huddle, and then they came back and they're like, okay, well, you have two options. We could take you to jail right now, and you could go to court in the morning, or we could, if there's an opening in the morning, because I think it was on the weekend or something, so you probably have to stay in jail for 2 days and wait till the court or whatever. And I'm like, I start crying and shit, like, what the fuck? Like, I was already about to cry. I'm like, no, I can't go to jail. Like, I have my, and they're like, but, like, they want to say it all late after you see your reaction. Or, like, okay, so fine. Or, I'm like, ugh. Or we could give you a ticket right now and you can just go to court on the date here. I'm like, oh, well, yeah, I'm gonna take the ticket. What the heck? I'm like, all right, blah, blah. Went to court twice. I was shitting bricks. And then they gave me classes. I had to take anger management classes, which I'm freaking grateful for. They're so cool there.
And then, look at this.
Video chat, though.
And look at this. Both the times she went to court, they weren't letting me in there with her. So
because of COVID.
I was over there fucking driving around, and I just kept driving around in circles in downtown Phoenix. Like,
because everything's one way.
And then remember your phone, my phone died, or your phone died? No, your phone died.
Yeah, and that was my last court date. So
yeah, her phone died. Yeah, her phone died. So I was like, fuck, like I don't even know when she's gonna come out. Like I don't know, like
I don't even know if she is gonna come out. Like
I literally was driving for like a whole hour around like the same fucking route for like a whole hour, and then I finally see her right there on the side, and I'm like, yes, my baby.
Yeah, guys, it was so scary. And then the judge, he was pretty cool. He was just like, oh, I don't want to see you in here again, and whatever, blah, blah. He's like, I don't think I will. You seem like a very nice lady, da-da-da. And I was like, okay. So I had to just take anger management classes, and everybody's fucking cool there. It's not what you think, like, oh, you got anger problems. Like, no, like, everyone had a situation like me, and they just had to talk about their situation, how they could have handled it differently, and blah, blah, blah. Then I had to take a 1-day drinking class, and they just show you a video of how alcohol can stay in your system. I learned a lot of shit. It was like more educational for me. And it did show me different ways of how to like handle things.
How to solve situations
without like, you know, going off anger right away. Because some of us are like, square a bitch, and now it's kind of like, you ain't even worth that shit, bitch. If somebody lays their hand on me though, don't get it twisted. Yeah. But you know what I mean, like there's different ways. So yeah guys, that was scary. That one was intense because I actually had to go to 2 court dates.
Damn, I'm fucking full.
Dang,
I starved that shit. Damn, boy.
Yeah you guys, so that's our story time. Hope you guys like this
Mukbang.
Sopes mukbang. I'm already getting full. I only ate like 2 then.
Mukbang's last story time.
Story time. It's probably gonna be a little long, but it's a story time. Hope you guys
just
enjoy
watch
this.
it. It might be like a 20-minute long video, but watch all the way to the end, man. You guys don't want to miss this shit out, because man, this shit really was intense.
Yeah, you guys. Just so anyway, and to all the people out there, just be careful. Whether you have that situation, this situation, just be careful. And like, if you're like, oh, I'm trying to square up on a bit, blah blah blah. Yo, especially if you got kids, or don't even if you don't have kids, it's not even worth it.
So just double think it before.
Who even cares if you feel like, okay, I'm gonna be real with you. And sometimes in life, like, there's not the right words, but and sometimes in life you're gonna have situations where you're gonna feel a little bitch. Like, fuck, I have to suck it up. I'm gonna have to, like, you're not a little bitch. You're mature. You're being a mature person. You're trying to walk away from a situation. Obviously, if somebody puts their hand on you, whatever. But yeah, you guys. So hope you guys like this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and
more story times coming soon. Cause now we got a lot of fucking stories.
I have a lot of stories out there, and they're lessons learned, you guys. Lessons learned. It's crazy out here.
And if it ain't a story time, it's gonna be MUKBANGS. You know what I mean? We're gonna be
recipes. What else, baby?
Everything,
you guys. Just drop down whatever suggestions you guys want, and just stay safe out there, you guys.
We got you guys. We got you guys.
We got you guys. If you guys ever need advice, relationship advice, any type of advice, you could keep it real with us. Message us, comment down below.
Yep.
And like we always say, Raw Game Vlogs.
We out.
Bye.